3, 2, 1, go! Welcome back, guys, to Let's Play Legend of the Pokemon of Smash Brothers. No. Welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Puzzle League, the puzzle version of this game. Start the recording over. Seriously. Yeah, we're back. We're doing more puzzles. I'm the same host, Silent Senior 09, and today we're doing Lorelei's 3D special puzzles. Or at least I'd like to say we are, except now we're just kind of flickering around on the screen. Okay, I see everything else looks like it's good to go. But we need to switch the cyan and green. And then match the cyan and... okay, yeah, there we go. I approve of that. It's like I'm Slim Curry. I approve. You know how he always says that. Well, for those who don't know, he does tend to say that quite a bit, and it's actually quite funny. At least to me. When he times it just right, excuse me. Where like something really bad happens, and then finally something good happens to him, and he's like, I approve. Yes, I approve, game. See, even Lorelei agrees with me. Although she just says that every time I end up doing something right, which is a very rare sight, I have to say. Man, can I beat myself up anymore? Yes, I could. Ow! I didn't mean physically, you dummy. Jeez, man. Muscle spasm much. Sorry, I don't know how that came through the microphone, like if it came through like all rattly, or if that came through as in... oh my gosh, what was that horrible noise I just heard? That was me slapping my face, by the way, with my fist. And I say slapping because that wasn't... if I had actually punched myself, you know, I probably would have, like, knocked myself unconscious and went to sleep. You know, I would have been seeing stars and be like, just 5 more minutes, Mommy or Daddy, I need some sleep. You know, I'd be doing the derpy voice. You know I'd be. Jeez, man. Calm your butt. Just think your words, then speak them. Speaking of which, I have no words to this puzzle, to how this puzzle is going to be done, because, wow. This is so weird. Everything's like all nice and symmetrical. I like that. Except for this mess here. Yeah, there we go. And then we got this gobbledygook in the middle here, which is kind of throwing me off. Actually, you know what? No. It's not throwing me off. Because this is how we're going to do it. Match it right here in the middle. And hopefully I move slow enough for y'all. I do apologize if this is giving anybody a headache. Or anybody's got a migraine trying to follow along and use this as a walkthrough, mind you. Trust me, I know how it is. I sort of know how it is. I don't know actually, because I haven't actually had to... I mean, I actually... Lord have mercy! If we say actually one more time, that's going to be the new counter of this video. Seriously. I spent some time just looking up, because sometimes I'll do this if I'm in the middle of a project or if I'm contemplating starting a new one, which I'm still kind of mulling over what I want to do next. Once I'm finished with this anyway, and maybe I'll wait even longer and finish my other projects up too. You know, I'll take time. What I'll do is I'll take time to kind of search up on YouTube specifically, because that's kind of like the site I'm on mostly. But you know, sometimes I'll go ahead and just punch it into Google and see like what other sites come up that show me what else is out there, like other Let's Plays of it, and then I'll kind of take a look at their. You know, I'll take a look at some of the videos depending on whether it was like released in 2009, 10, 11, or if it was recently released. You know, sometimes I'll use the filter option and. Why am I talking about this? Nobody cares. This isn't even anything entertaining, but... I guess what I'm trying to say is, the point of it is... I do kind of check out the competition of, okay, what all am I going up against here? What all do I need to be aware of that's already been kind of done, and not necessarily to say that I need to be totally unique to where I'm obnoxious, but to the point where I'm like, I'm not totally repeating or redoing the same mistakes, if you want to call them that, you know, if anybody happens to be making any mistakes when they do their episodes, I mean, of these videos and whatnot. I want to try and, like, keep things relatively fresh while also be thinking and considering, that was actually a really good approach. I think I'll use that approach, but maybe tweak it a bit so it has more of my flair to it, you know, minus the obnoxious factor, or the noxious gas factor. Ooh. We don't need any more noxious gas in here, my friends. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Ugh. I already farted enough and about killed the ozone layer. that last gas bomb I let out earlier. Something tells me this is not going to work. I just had this hunch that this is... Well, no. I guess my hunch was wrong. That's a rare thing, too, because usually when you get a hunch, that's like, oh, I have a bad hunch that this is a bad... I have a hunch that this is a bad idea. And then it's like, no, your hunch is wrong this time. It's not a good sign that when that happens. Because then you start to self-doubt and be like, oh, well, I have a hunch that this might be what I want to do, but my hunch was wrong last time. So then you, like, psych yourself out and psychologically convince yourself, oh, I shouldn't listen to my hunch, and then you end up, like, goofing up because you didn't listen to your hunch. And why am I talking about the hunch, man? This is not the Hunchback of Notre Dame, or Notre Dame. I've heard some people call it Notre Dame, but I've always known it as Notre Dame, but that's just me. Wow, what a mess. And not like that show, What a Mess, mind you. Speak of which, I don't even know if anybody knows what the hell I'm talking about. That was an old show a long time ago. Ew, what am I supposed to do here? This is like a horrible, no good, ugly, disgusting bleh mess here. Alright, let's try restarting and see if maybe we can find out where the hell we had to go. Because sometimes you get too anxious and get too excited and start wanting to move around just before the round starts, and then you already long since forgotten where the puzzle originally started you at. Not to say that that would necessarily mean anything bad per se, but you know. Alright, let me try something. Let me switch this red and this purple. And then I guess we could switch this red and cyan, but that still leaves us with 2 moves, which is very concerning to me because I am not sure what it is we're supposed to do if we do that. I should stop hesitating. I'm sitting here farting around. Is that really going to do it? I mean, I see the mess over here on the right, but let me see what all this does. And if so, why did we get an extra move unnecessarily? Because I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen. Hollywood! Hollywood! I think somebody screwed up when they made the puzzle for this, because look at this. Wow. Glitch City much? I think I remember coming across something like this last time, too.
That's great.
Oh, what the hell was I even talking about? I done forgot, guys. This is what happens when you try to do things on very little sleep. It just doesn't work very well. Alright, I think I have a better idea of what I need to do. I think I switched the green on the bottom here and thought, let me try and see what that happens, but that did not yield a positive result. So let's try matching the cyan blocks here. Well, I guess that didn't work either. Hang on a sec. Good job, buddy. Wonderful job. Oh, I just stretched my leg. That felt so good. Alright, so maybe our original plan was indeed right. We moved the green and yet cyan block here. Which then leaves us with one predicament. What exactly is it that we need to fix with the other move? Because I doubt they would put 2 puzzles back to back where they have an extra move in here. I mean, that was evidently clear when we did it the first time. It's looking... Ouch. Sorry. Sorry if your eardrums got ruptured there from my yanking on the microphone cord. I went ahead and just switched that blue up there. Hopefully I did it slow enough. And I'm not trying to mock you guys like, oh, I'm gonna go really slow this time, so y'all better pay attention. Hey, boo-boo! Uh-oh. Well, dang it. Wow, that was dramatic. Oh, this is like a freaking Mario Maker level made purposely really bad just so you can irritate the starch out of people as they're trying to figure out, like, they want to approach the puzzle approach the level that was made a certain way, but every time they do, they keep getting knocked back because the designer purposely made the level impassable through the usual method that people have a tendency to want to use, you know, in terms of clearing through it. And this right here, this puzzle actually reminds me of a puzzle in Tetris Attack. And I do apologize if you were expecting me to reference the very, very first game, which, if I got it right this time, Panel de Pon. And if not, you'll hear the Pokemon Game Boy Classic noise, which hopefully you won't, because that was really obnoxious sounding, especially for me. I shouldn't have done that. Why am I still talking? I still have yet to figure out what I'm supposed to do here. I think because maybe it enhances the blood cells, the blood rushing to my head. Yes, yes. That looks like that solved the problem. Although looks have been known to be deceiving in the past, so I suppose we'll see. Looks like it's good so far. I think the main thing that's hard to tell is because there's a lot of back and forth action going on here. Of course, then again, you could say that about two people going at it and going to town. Whoa, that was loud. I don't know if you could hear that, but somebody was honking their horn. It's actually about 7 in the morning right now, so it's about that time for morning traffic to hit. It's weird, actually, how it works. That was really loud and obnoxious. It's weird, you know, it's like I suddenly gained a bunch of gust of energy, and it just, like, hit me all at once there. But in the early morning, anywhere between, I think... Whoa, this is a weird-looking... Oh my gosh, it's a castle! Guys, this is a freaking castle. Check this out, dude.
Almost there.
Yeah, for real. This is so cool. I hate to destroy it. Anyway, let's talk about traffic. Okay, I am going to finish the story. So, it's kind of interesting, actually. About 6:37 o'clock, I think that's about as long as it goes. Traffic usually gets really heavy and bad for some reason, around where I'm at. And then it slowly starts to peter out as you get around the 8:30, 9 o'clock-ish time. And then pretty much it's dead. It's a dead zone as far as, like, there's not as many people driving, which is very, very fortunate for those who really hate having to deal with traffic. And I think that's about 90%, if not 100% of everybody in this world who knows what it means to drive in really horrendous traffic, horrendously hellacious traffic. Ooh. But, yeah, and then basically from 9 or 8, I said 8, yeah, so about 8 till, I think it's 2:30, maybe 3, actually no, probably all the way up to 4 o'clock. That's when the traffic starts to gradually pick back up, and then 5 o'clock, then you get the 5 o'clock traffic, which is where it gets the worst, you know. You hit the blunt of it, the blunt end of it. Ooh. I think this is just a matter of dropping it and letting it go, but... I'm a little worried. Did I... Oh, yep. There you go. Should have let the right side go first. That was my bad. Sorry about that, y'all. This is what happens when you start talking about random nonsense. You lose track of, oh, what's going on screen? Oh, maybe I should go ahead and just do it to it. Nope. Sometimes it pays to be patient. You know, because they say patience is a virtue. Although I wonder whoever... I have to look that up, actually. Obviously I will, because I'm already sitting here commenting about it. Who came up with the expression, patience is a virtue? Like, who was the first one that quoted that, or said that, and is known for being the one who quoted it? I'm not going to make that question in the video, because I haven't done any of those yet, and I'm not going to start yet just because I suddenly feel like a conscientious. I feel like I have a guilty conscience to say, oh, well, I haven't done it in a while, so I need to make it up for you guys. Nope. If I do decide to make a conscientious effort to do it, then I'll do it. If not, then I'm not gonna worry about it, you know. That is just kind of how I feel about it right now. Sad to say, yes, yes. Let's try that again without the oopsie. You know, oopsie because I made a poopsie. There's your raspberry. Gotta get that raspberry quota in. Jeez, man. Did I just solve the puzzle? I think I did. Cool. Man, these for 3D puzzles that are meant to be easier, in my humble opinion, this was actually quite a challenge. Granted, it is special class, or class special in this case. I just now noticed that it has the word class before the word special up there in the upper right hand corner of the screen. You'll see it. Yeah, there it is. That's weird. Anyway, let's go ahead and focus on puzzle 40 because we are almost done! Yay! This isn't as easy as it's appearing to be, is it? Really?
Almost there.
Well, I'm not. I would say I am disappointed, but really, I'm kind of glad because I'm really tired. And I would like to get to. I would like to be able to get to bed sometime before this afternoon hits. It's that bad.
Great.
Anyway, and me rambling aside and groaning about how tired I am. Thank you all for watching. I hope this helped you out. If it didn't, I do apologize. I promise you there are better walkthroughs out there. In the meantime, as I said before, thanks for watching. Love you bunches, don't let your tail slap, and I will see you all next time. Peace!